on you. Turn up the drums. Beat in my heart. The thunder begins. Tear me apart. You've been thunderstruck. Walk down the highway, walk the limit. We hit the town. We're through to Texas, yeah, Texas, and we had some fun. We met some girls, some dancers who gave us good time. Broke all the rules, played on the fools. Yeah, yeah, they blew our mind. Now we're shaking up the knees. Could I come in please? Yeah, the ladies want to come. You've been thunderstruck. Thunderstruck. Yeah, 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 thunderstruck. Thunderstruck. Yeah. I was shaking on the knees. Turn up, come again, please.
Oh, I thought I'd start with something that's going to tell you what the month is all about. So, 1 minute. Okay, so the month is fire on top and it's metal on the bottom. So by nature, the fire is warmth, which we have not had, keep that in mind, which we have not had for a very, very long time. And so, now that I've got your attention, if you want to send the money to put into that, yeah. Alright, it is a bit fresh out here, and I think the neighbours are awake. Alright, so the month is Yang Fire. So this Yang Fire is also like the bonfire. So let me bring it closer. Alright, so this bonfire, this fire is like the bonfire, and this bonfire is kind of like everybody gathers around this bonfire. So when people gather, it's for warmth, it's for joy, it's for hope, it's for all this happiness together, that kind of thing. So yes, we have been plunged into lockdown, but nobody is going to obey this month. So the day that this changes is also fire. But the day that it changes, which is tomorrow, what happens is this is like the flame. But we've already got the bonfire of the month that's kicked in. Then what happens on the day is something has to blow up. Hence the song. So that blowing up, that huge, how do I put it, explosion, like this is volcano and this is the bomb. So do you see why? They're both warmth, they're both fire. It's because people want to hold each other again. People want to be with each other again. It starts the month is warmth, as in romance warmth. The day is an actual romance flower. But this romance flower is not strong at all because it has water underneath it to put it out. Now, the water is a travel star. So who's going to put that ignited light out? It would be somebody from the top. They're going to try, but it won't work because this is a travel star. So the travel star means it doesn't stay long enough to complete the mission, if I can put it that way. The month is fire with metal, so that fire melts the metal. It molds the metal. The metal is those at the top. So remember when at the beginning of the year I said this is the ox. The ox is half a window. You're only getting half the picture. So this month it's a 4-pane window. So you are going to see the big picture and it is hidden, but it will come out. So it'll actually come out for everybody to see. It is all jaw-dropping, that kind of month, but it will come out. And also the year and the month are in harmony. The year and the month are in harmony. This is kind of, we call that karmic, we call it soulmate, we call it, yeah. Oh dear, where's my PA? And it's kind of like there's a harmony here, but the day has to start it off. Now, it's not just this yin fire. The hour that the day starts is water, yin water. So yin fire and yin water is like, okay? It is huge. It's all hidden, yes. We just see the explosion at the top. We don't see what that explosion was about. We will throughout the month, but not right on the day, okay? So also, this is a rabbit, this is a pig on the day, tomorrow. They together make a lot of wood. That wood keeps his fire fueled. So if you look at this in a way that earth feeds the metal, firstly, these fires feed the earth feeds the metal feeds the water feeds the wood. And that wood is strong to fuel that fire. So you will see a lot of people breaking the law the whole month. Not because we're in lockdown again. It was going to happen. So for me, I thought lockdown was going to happen today, not tomorrow, only because today he's in bad luck. All of them are in bad, those at the top are in bad luck today. And they go and do something like that. It's kind of like you do something and then you're going to regret it, like the SPC guy. He obviously was in a penalty or a clash, and then he said what he said. In 6 days, it'll be done and dusted. Either he will change or he won't be able to survive because the whole of Australia is not supporting him. They're not, because of that. Well, not the whole of Australia, 99.9%. All right, so elementally, this is what it looks like. There are ticks in everything. The big ticks are in fire, water, and metal. So fire molds the metal and water puts out the fire. And that's why it's a very kind of month. All right. Now, with this month also, you've got to remember that the fire controls the metal, disciplines, and these are the people at the top. This is the fire controlling them. So this is why people are no longer tolerating. And as I said on radio on Monday, it's coming earlier than I thought it would. And it was brought in 6 days ahead, which sometimes happens because an animal will pull it in. So if you have yin metal in your chart, you're in harmony this month. And if you have a snake or an ox in your chart, you're in harmony this month as well. The fire on the top is the shoulders and the small intestine, so they're on the same meridian. So that means that the shoulders, we're carrying the world on our shoulders. It's going to affect how we eat or don't eat. It's going to affect all of that. The monkey is the lungs and the large intestine. So the large intestine is your number 2. So if you're not breathing properly, which will be a month like that, and you're not breathing properly for, reasons of other things. It's because it's that hyperventilation where it's anxiety, because hidden. It's not on top. It's hidden. Okay. So, and this, as in the workshop, I said it looks like the 5G. It looks like the, yeah, you know what it is, that. Yeah, and that's what spreads from that. So again, you will see that as well. Um, the yang fire harmonizes with yin metal. The monkey harmonizes with the snake and an ox. So if you have any of those, what those guys do and make is more water. And so that water is trying to put out the warmth for the whole month. And the water to fire is someone at the top. And they're trying to put out the warmth. They're trying to put out the gatherings. They're trying to put out that kind of thing. So all that water then drains the metal, and metal is all our MPs. The monkey is a doer and an innovator. So people will start to be, make things, innovate, become innovators. I can tell you, when I went to the market last Sunday at Latrobe, it's like nationalities, groups of nationalities have suddenly are presenting their own food on a stall, which we only see that in, like twilight markets at schools and things like that. But it's in a huge market, and everybody has started their own favorite food and put it out there, and they're making money from it. So that was beautiful to see. And when I saw that, I thought, oh my God, the month is coming early, because food, warmth, is the same thing. It's to nourish you and get you to come together in that sense. The monkey's motto is, I think. So we're thinking. We're not just, because the monkey is that intelligent, inventive, deceitful as well, and mischievous. And that's what that is. You are breathing that in. Now, the monkey with the rat and the dragon, so if you have either of those, it makes you more as a doer. Okay, so you're doing more, and it makes more water. So check really, you're going to check what water is for you this month, because water is the winner here. Okay. Now, because it's a fire monkey, not just a monkey, the fire monkey is joy, it's warmth, it's revolutionary ideas, it's a crisis. And when we have that kind of thing, it's an invasion. So we've already got the invasion of privacy and invasion of, other things. So I don't know who's going to invade us or what's going to happen. Please don't just focus on that word. Okay, there's a lot more happening this month. The yang fire clashes with yang water. So if you are yang water, you know that fire is your money, so it's coming to you. How? No idea. There are a lot of variables, so you've got to sleep in a good energy. It's got to be your money element. We've got to see it on top, and it is on top the whole month. Okay, but it is challenging for you. So underneath, the monkey challenges the tiger. So if you have a tiger in your chart, that monkey is challenging it as well. The month is travel star, travel star. It starts on a travel star, that kind of thing. Then it has emotion, 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 emotion. So there's more emotions this month than travel stars. So people are moving because it's emotional. People are separating because it's emotional. People are coming together because it's emotional. So that emotion is quite strong, okay? Because this is what the month is, you're breathing that in, that change. The change, the choice, the chance, you've got to go for it. It's about moving, it's about changing places, it's about business, it's about travel, yes. Travel as in traffic jams, traffic chaos, unsettled travel. There's no substance in the travel because it has nothing to support it. Okay, so you've got to look at it, understand it that way. And so because all this fire, that fire is above, so it's planets, it's, what's going on up there, as above, so below. And all that fire is also planes. So I can't see anything good happening with that there. Because what it sits on is the monkey, and the monkey with this pig right next to it on the day means a third party butts in, and there is no more planes up there. Well, 90% 10% or 50% really, because it's huge. So 50% is there and 50 is not. So banning travel or bringing travel back to spread it, whatever, okay, that kind of thing. It's also, when we say a third party, the third party starts the bomb going off. And that's why I said it's already here because of what's happened already. Now, the days in August are the 10th, the 22nd, and the 3rd. So, of September, because August goes until the 7th of September. Fire and metal is what the month is. You've already got metal and earth from the year. And then the days that this start and the hour, it's not coming in quietly this month. For wood people, it's the fire is you shining. You're totally shining. Under pressure, yes, you're shining. So the water is trying. The water supports you, but you're shining, and that's the main thing of the month is the shining. This is wood only at the moment. So that means you're shining, shine as in promotion, more money, etc., etc. It's your Midas touch, so it's up to you what you then do with that. For water people, elementally, so here's you as water. The fire is actually your money element, and the metal is what supports you. So your ideas bring in the money. What are you thinking of, or what are you studying? It helps bring, or you've got the money to study. For metal people, it's pressure, because metal, it's metal. So family, friends, colleagues, everybody like you. It's pressure from the fire. Who's giving you all this pressure? Family. Yeah. You need to learn to say no. And they're coming from everywhere. It's like you might end up being the halfway house. Yeah. Because, yeah, we're in lockdown, but I think nobody actually registers lockdown anymore this month. So, yeah, just be aware of that. Earth people, because the metal is here, it is a bit draining for you. So what's draining you is your talents and your skills, yes. But you've got a lot of fire there supporting you to do. So you've got from one end coming in, so you're not fatigued this month. It's nourishing you. Okay. Fire people, it's fire and metal. Metal is your money. And so what this means is everybody like you has a handout. And the year is already your storage, fire people. So it means this month with the monkey, it harmonizes that little bit more. So whatever you were trying to sell, whatever you were trying to do, it kind of starts to happen. Okay. It's the month that fire and that metal. Right, remember metal is very, very cold elementally. So it needs fire to mold it so we can make it useful. And when you are looking at certain days in your calendar, some of you have your good days, your bad days, your romance flower days where you go and get lucky, that kind of thing. But this monkey in particular, because of also what the year is, it is like you're escaping to a labyrinth. The labyrinth can be your mind at the same time. So that's what that is. And like the monkey, people are going to be tough, IT, more IT literate, because, you know, all the crap that's going on with IT. They're going to know, like with IT, that metal, fire molds it. It's like you're going to know the commands. You're going to, you know, if you think, like I said on the radio, if you think of the monkey that was trained to push the buttons, you're going to know the right buttons to push and open the door or open the options for you. And that monkey is never satisfied. It's always outsmarting everybody else. So you guys will be outsmarting those at the top. Okay. The monkey is already intelligent. It's hyperactive. It's strong-minded. There's no inhibitions or guilt. Sounds like me. No. But that is how our MPs are at the moment. Very irritating, very smug, you know, relieving themselves from heavy burdens of a conscience. They are testing their theories, they're experimenting, and they think the unthinkable. So everything is possible this month for every single element, okay? Inside voice. Redesigning fire. That's what the fire is, because it's draining, and it's redesigning that metal. It's redesigning the cold people at the top. So tuning into situations yourself, because fire is what comes from, fire goes up, so it's connected. This is already an antenna. So the antenna is connected, the fire is downloading, and you're tuning into situations that are going to satisfy you, not something that, someone just said, you're not allowed to go there and you're not allowed to go there, okay? And some of you are going to scrap your entire projects or everything you had already begun, etc., because of this, okay? And you've got to understand it's a travel start. It's got to go. So do that slowly, because with the monkey here, it amazes and confounds people. So a monkey is not discouraged by its own failures. So that fire molds it into something useful, meaning you won't be discouraged. You now understand that this is wrong, I don't want to harp on about it. And it is going to keep going. It's going to keep going until February the 4th. So it's up to you what you do with that. For me, it's kind of like I'm just breathing at the moment, because there's no path. I've tried so many other different things, and there's no path that actually is going to open up in that sense. So I'll just keep doing my light, and things will come as they come. With the monkey, also that fire monkey, it only needs its own approval. It doesn't need somebody else's approval. So if you want to do something, if you want to do it and it's your approval, then go for it. Because if you're waiting for somebody else to approve it, no. So it becomes rational, and that's what the fire does to the method. It makes it more rational. It's kind of like with this fire, as I said on radio, it's guns, it's volcanoes, it's the warmth of us gathering around a bonfire, it's us standing in the sun and baking, baking the toxins out of us, and being grateful. The fire is also anyone that carries a gun, and that's defense, that's army, that's robbers, that's thieves, that's police. So as much as I hate to say this, though, the government's not cooperating, the defense is not cooperating, and the police are not going to cooperate. So we have three that are at the top, and the fire is, we see them, they have that position, and we lose all respect for all three. So because that is the month, just keep in mind, though, that defense is here to protect you. They are doing what they're told. And the police, they are doing what they're told. I know I've said shame on them, etc. Everyone has a brain, and this month, that brain is in overdrive. Like I said, it's that maze, the labyrinth, and that labyrinth is your mind. And so I think most people will not just wake up, they will realize, I am not saving anybody here. I'm actually hurting people, like you saw in all the marches and that. And that's it. So if you want to tune in on the radio on Monday, I'm going to go through every single animal with the month, because I know a lot of you have asked those questions. So I will do that on Monday. It will be on Shades of Selwa, so you just go onto the web page and under Shades of Selwa. So that's it. So make it a revolutionary month for yourself, and enjoy the month.